Howdy, folks. I decided I'm gonna try a new world. I wanted to use an older version of Minecraft. Today, I just wanted to talk about friends. Friends are weird, and I'm not saying that my friends in specific are weird. I don't really have too many friends. I mean, my friends are like my coworkers, and there's nothing wrong with them. I appreciate them, but it doesn't feel like that connection is like really there. But that's also like my fault because I don't really let myself get connected too much to anyone. Well, I'm not really too good with making friends or keeping them for that matter. I don't really know why that is. I mean, I'm really socially awkward, so that's that. Well, that's one thing, you know. Plus, it's hard to find people who stick around with you, and I'm guilty of it myself. I'm not really a type of person to stick around. I mean, I'd like to, but it's not as easy as that. Oh my god, I got this chest. Oh, but it didn't do anything for me. It's funny. Yeah, I'm not really too sure how to keep people in your life. It seems a little easier on paper. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. But yeah, I'm not really too sure how to keep people around. It's not as easy as people say it is, because I mean, it's a lot of people you don't really know too much, and that's one of the good things about friendship, because once you do find people that you understand or understand you, then that bond can really grow and be great. But if you don't know who they are, then it's hard to trust. And I'm all for trusting people, because I feel like everyone should get the, what's it called? I think everyone should get the chance to have trust or be trusted. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, even though I've had some pretty bad experiences with some friends in the past, but I'm also guilty of not being the bestest of friend. Yeah, I've been the type of person to be close with people and then not be close with them. Just kind of disappear. I have a really nasty habit of just disappearing, honestly. And that's okay. You know, people people aren't all necessarily supposed to be talking like every 30 seconds. They shouldn't you shouldn't feel obligated to speak to people if you don't feel like it, and good friends will understand that. I had some really good friends who understood that very well about me, because I would take really long hiatuses. There's some times where I just couldn't be around people. Not because of them, I just really needed some time to myself. But I'm also definitely guilty of just doing it, and I can understand why I came off as emotionally disconnected, because I definitely am. I don't like to let myself get attached too easily. That goes for any form of relationship. Just speaking of friends in this time. Oh my goodness, that's the rabbit. It's not too hard to keep friends if you're communicating. That's a big thing that I struggle with. I am horrible at communicating. I've been very emotionally inarticulate. I'm not too good at expressing myself in what I want to say or how I feel. And I think a part of that is because of the way I was raised, but that's like a story for another day. But I do remember having good friends, and they really did stick by me through thick and thin, and we just stopped talking because we kind of drifted apart. You know, I moved away, and it was pretty hard to hang out with them, and we rarely talked. I mean, not as much as I'd like, but at the same time, you know, it went both ways. It wasn't just them. You know, I took a lot of time to myself. Them taking their time to themselves on top of me, it just really caused a huge rift. And that's okay, you know, not everyone's meant to stay in your life forever. Eventually you'll find your soul group, or the people who are meant to be in your life. Sometimes some people just come into your life for a certain amount of time, you know. Some people, you don't know how long they're gonna be. You could just sit there and ride it out, see how it goes. Sometimes you just gotta take that first step, have that push of faith. I don't think I've really had too, for my good friends at least, I never had too many falling outs. There were some people that I was associated with, and I say that associated because, you know, associates and friends are two different things, in my opinion. So it's I've had people I associated with that we've had huge falling outs, and sometimes I was a part of it too. I said and did a lot of rude things in retaliation, I'd say. But even if it's retaliation, it's still very messed up. It's when you find the friends who are like your ride or dies. You know, that's how. And it's hmm. See, I'm struggling to figure out how to speak about friends. I think it's just because I feel like I want some more friends. Mining all this stuff in this ravine is like so nostalgic. Because even though the Caves and Cliffs update is still fairly recent, I don't know, I feel like this is a really nice version of Minecraft. Other people are doing like 1.7, and you know, I didn't really play too much because I didn't have a computer, but I've played like versions like that sometimes, but never to the extent that I've played something like this. You know, this is really close to Xbox, like the 360 version specific, and the Xbox One version before they updated it to the Bedrock. But look, we're getting lots of iron. I've met some pretty chill people, you know, when we're out. We're not everyone, you know, but there's never been somebody that like I really click with, especially as of recently. I'm kind of like on my own, and that's okay. You know, you don't need friends, but at the same time it'd be nice. Got the one to buckle my shoes now. No, even though I would really like friends that are like some friends that I could like really count on and rely on. At the same time, I'm not desperate for it, you know, because there's no need to be desperate for that stuff. You know, it's okay if you don't have a lot of people in your corner. Honestly, all you really need is one, and I'm really happy that I have my girlfriend, because she really is like my best friend, and I don't want this to sound like I'm like ungrateful for her, because she does listen to me. She is there for me. It's not like I don't have anyone in my corner. It's just, you know, a little different, you know. I'm using another one of those texture packs that kind of bring back some of the beta stuff, because I like some of those textures like this, the raw beef with the outline. I wish the mutton had it, but that was like a newer one, so I can understand why that wasn't put into this pack. If I find something like that, I'll use it. Is that pork chop? That tricked me. Oh, gotta say, happy St. Patty's Day. As you can probably tell by this shirt, because I'm wearing green, I'm not just wearing this as like a fashion statement. Even though I kinda am, but you know. I think it's like more of a funny joke than anything. I wore this last year to some party thing that I did. Like, it was like an underground rave. I'm the type of person that needs like a strong emotional connection, which is funny because I struggle with connecting emotionally. Isn't that funny? As Bo Burnham would say. I'm gonna put a clip in post-editing. Probably. I think. I hope it doesn't get copyrighted. If it gets copyrighted, this will be here just in case. Like, if you don't see a clip there, then it got copyright strike. There we go. Now I will no longer be thirsty. Oh yeah, I forgot about the sword blocking thing. I like little caves like this. See, I think my big problem with the new caves update is the caves are just huge. They're like literally, and that's cool, you know, we've all been wanting, but I think that they're too massive. I mean, it came out in 2 separate updates, and even then it was still broken. I mean, all power to them, you know, they heard us, they listened to our feedback. They heard that we wanted a cave update, we wanted caves updated, but oof. But like, the way that they did it was like absolutely enormous. Like, they dialed that up to like a 1000, and I'm appreciative of the new build limit, because you know, you can make some pretty crazy structures there, which is why I'm gonna bounce back and forth between these worlds. You know, if I feel like this one, I'll feel like this one. I'll probably feel like this one a lot more because I like this. But, you know, if I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. But yeah, I feel like the other update is like too massive for me. I'm all for expansion, but that's just a little too much when you're mining. Because you know how many times I've sat there and had to fight through like... Like, I know it happens here too, you'll fight like armies of people, but like, gosh, it's insane how many mobs can spawn. Me and my girlfriend, we've played the other one on Bedrock a lot, and when we did, there'd be times where she would die in the cave, and I'd have to go save her and get her stuff, and it's like an absolute war zone in the worst way possible. Another reason I wanted to play this version is so that you'll find like the old school villagers. I feel like they have like a huge missed opportunity there to have like a mix of old and new. I feel like, okay, the new villagers are really cool because they have all those cool new workshop stuff. They look really nice, you know, they're really polished. But there's just like a relaxing feeling of the old villages and structures, and I think that we should have like a mix of both. Like, we could have the old ones and the new ones. I don't see why it has to be one or the other, you know. I mean, I guess it's the whole all or nothing mentality. Back on the topic of friends though, you know, if you have like a good friend or someone that has been there for you and you've been there for someone that you really care about, appreciate them. Probably get out of here, start building a house. Look at that, got full iron so quickly, so like, it was so easy. In the fun way though, it wasn't like, you know, oh, I'm overpowered now. Like, no, I feel like I'm in a pretty decent spot. I didn't do too much work. I also didn't do too little work though. I feel like I did a decent amount. I earned this armor and stuff. I mean, it'd probably be better if I wasn't able to sprint, like if I was playing an older version, but I like the sprinting. I like all the fun stuff. Maybe over there. That would look kind of cool. Oh, that's cool. Little lava lake. Yeah, this is tolerable. Alright, so I guess we'll leave it off here. We can build a house in the next episode. I'll think of something. So, thanks for watching. Listen to my little rant. Have a good one, guys. Peace, broskies. See ya.